Hi there, this is your friend Virendra dear. At this particular moment, my heart is really filled with joy and enlightened to think about the basic thing that we are doing. We are living our lives. But do you know that life is not a bed of roses? Life is really full of suffering, misery, sorrow, grief, pain. Then what we are living, we should have to think over it. And so at this particular moment, I will really dwell on the topic, how to live a happy life, some guidelines, some instructions from the greats, so that the journey of life right from birth to the end will be very happy, prosperous, cheerful, motivated, inspired, a really very tranquil heart, and really a very patient, serene, calm, composite, organized, integrated, balanced life. And that is only possible once we have really a thirst for that. You know, where there is will, there is a way. So the first and foremost task of every individual should be to really live a very happy life. And that will start with purity of thought. As James Allen said, thought in the mind has made us what we are. My thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has evil thoughts, pain comes of him as the wheeled ox behind. If one endure in purity and thought, joy follows him as his own shadow. Sure, beloved friends. So the starting point is that right from the journey of the life starts, that is from childhood, the great lessons of noble thoughts must be cultivated very intensely, with full concentration, with full responsibility, that the child is becoming a man with positive mental attitude. The mind is always dwelling on greatness, happiness, and every action and every step what the child is taking is directed towards that. That is the sole responsibility of the human being, the mankind. Train them, stimulate their mind to the discovery and perception of the truth, that they become what they think about. Their thought has to be great, their thought has to be noble, righteous thought, purity and thought, truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, selfless service to the mankind. And to be serviceable, you have to be capable, able, taking full possession of your mind and controlling and directing it towards making yourself capable of serving in different callings. And then you will be a really true servant of the society, like great people have done. Buddha did it, Confucius did it, Christ did it. They showed the path to the suffering humanity to recognize those principles of happiness, embrace it and use it in their lives. But in this world, people are just after loaves and fishes, petty things, selfishness, lust, anger, greed, hatred, envy, cynicism is the fashion of their lives. They dwell on negative thoughts and they are victims of all the suffering and miseries. Because whatever thought vibrations our mind is emitting, that is attracting from the universe its siblings. So if a man is having noble thoughts, all the noble thoughts are pervading in the ether. They will be attracted and the man become great and noble. But if the man is dwelling on negative thoughts, this ocean of negative thoughts are also prevalent in the all-pervading ether in the universe. So he is attracting all these evils to him. So control your thought. Thought in the mind will shape your destiny, your fate. By controlling thought, you can control your life. So that is the basic message I am dwelling on and sharing with you, beloved friends. But life is very sweet. Life is beautiful. Life is worth living. We should try to live life happily. Never allow fret and anxieties, worries to make us miserable, painful, sad. Then the whole purpose of life is lost. It is death. It is better to die than to be deplorable, miserable, sinful, perpetrating evils on the humanity on this earth. Beloved friends, I will not take your more time in that context. I will really try to emphasize the importance of life. It is very precious. We have got only one life. So let's be very disciplined, controlled mind, balanced mind, directed towards noble thoughts, the righteous thoughts, which is our mastery, and let's try to develop a calm, cool, serene, steadfast, tranquil heart, where there is always vibrations of peace, prosperity, happiness, enjoyment, love. The universal law is love. Meditate on love. Meditate on the suffering humanity, how to help them, be compassionate. Meditate on the impurity, the impure act we are doing, corruption, lying, cheating, hurting others' sentiments, emotions. Let's think on joys. Let's think on serenity and create a serene environment. A tranquil world full of cooperation, happiness, blessedness, joys. And lastly, I would like to recite a great poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. It is always a guidelines for me, and I must share my feelings with you so that it can also create some impulse in your heart, soul and mind to really understand what should be the song of the life, a poem of life, a psalm of life. What the heart of the young man said to the psalmist, "Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returneth, was not spoken of the soul. Not enjoyment, not sorrow, is our destined end or way, but to act, that is tomorrow, finds us farther than today. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not a dumb driven cattle, Be a hero in the strife. Trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our life sublime and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Here is the message, beloved friends. Our life has to be emulated. Our life has to be stimulated so that it has glorified the earth like all the greats have done, and so the millions will be our real follower, and they will try to make the earth a really beautiful planet to live. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn shipwrecked brother, seeing shall take heart again. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait, because you are the master of your fate and you are the captain of your soul. You can really make your life a magnificent, a glorious, a gallant, a heroic heart, where you will be immortal. You will live in your deeds. You will live in your words. And this will stimulate the minds of the millions of the people. And they will be benefited by your life which you have lived. And also remember the great poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson, because your life has to be successful. And he said, who is success? Who is successful? To laugh often and much, to earn the appreciation of the intelligent people and affection of children, to win the hearts of the honest critic, to endure the betrayals of the false friend, to appreciate beauty and find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, either by a healthy child, a garden patch, or redeemed social conditions, and to know that at least one life has breathed easier that you have lived. He is rich who wants the day, and nobody wants the day, who allowed it to be invaded by fret and anxieties. Live your life peacefully, happily, cheerfully, in the service of the mankind. The prodigy will become your slave. They will never forget you. You will always be remembered for your sacrifice on your selfless service rendered to the mankind. You can do it if you believe. Take care of your health, your happiness, your peace of mind. Must do cycling. Thank you, Brendra dear. Bye from now.